Yes, people, it's me, the one like Judi Love, live and direct from the Love House. So you know what time it is? It is Big Brother update from Judi Love. So I've been watching over this week and it is getting very heated in the Big Brother house. Firstly, let's think about what happened. I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. There was an argument building between Austin and James. I can't remember if it's James C or James B or James Z, whatever it is. It's James, the one that used to be some kind of mother last time. So there was a little argument between them two. Then throughout the day, it started to heat, yeah, because there was an issue with him and Spencer. So by the end of the night, they went to bed and they started cussing off each other to the point where James called him a cunt, and then Austin started to retaliate back to the point where James said, cry, and it really got heated. It was back to back, and you was just waiting for that tension. But the thing is, you got to watch out for James. Why? Because he said he's willing to push someone as far as they can until they what? He don't mind being punched in the face because he knows they will get kicked out and lose their money. So you know what? Austin needs to just calm down a little bit. I feel like he's irritating everybody in this house. What's wrong with him? He's saying he's an emotional, but he's missing his boyfriend. Just calm down, innit? I think he said you might have a next man by next year, who knows, but just calm down. So then Austin with himself, because it seems like when he drinks, he gets really irate. So he was drinking now, and then he started to tell Stacy how no one don't like her in the house, and really tried to break it down. And then that's when James as well, previous to that, started to get involved, and it feels like it gave Stacy a bit of encouragement because she started lashing back and cussing shit out business and got really loud. Now, Colleen, she's been a bit tearful in the house because I had to play a game, and with this game, it was almost like a truth or dare kind of thing, depending on what the outside people has voted. And she got voted as a top person to be, is it Two-Face? I don't know if it was Two-Face or not game player, but, you know, the most different and Two-Face in the thing. It seems like she got the highest vote. She was a bit emotional about that. She played the game, and in this game, they revealed some things that some of the people in Celebrity Big Brother had said. Jasmine, what the people had to decide is whether Jasmine had said this, it was made up. And Jasmine had said previously when she was in the diary house with Big Brother that, oh, she feels like Stacy just wants to stand next to her because she wants airtime, because she knows that Jasmine is more prettier than Stacy. Now, she said that in confidence, thinking that it wasn't going to be said, but in this game, they mentioned it, and everyone had to say whether she said it or not. Everyone agreed she said it. Boom! That's where it happened. Stacy and Jasmine, obviously the tension been building. Jasmine has said some kind of awful things about Stacy, how she don't look good, she don't dress good, and all the rest of it. So it came head to head. Stacy tried to confront her about it and say, let's talk about this, work it out. Jasmine was going on all bitchy, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Then the next day, Stacy came back hard when they were playing another game, talking about if you're plastic outside and fake inside, it doesn't matter to her. You can go on. People like that talking about me, they're irrelevant because they're fake with your 15,000 plastic face. If this is not plastic talking about herself, Stacy, then she's doing quite good. So after all of that, they sat down together because they were put on a task together and they played a game. Jasmine came back in her face and said, oh, I didn't really say that. She said that to the rest of them lot. To Austin, to James, I didn't really say that. You know, Big Brother takes things out of context. Do you think we're not watching? Do you forget that you recorded 24 hours? Yes, you did say that, babes. Maybe the plastic is so tight that you forgot something for a quick minute because you did say that, brethren. You did. And they're going to replay it and everybody else can see. Now I have to wonder, really, is it a pick on Stacy week because she is getting it? They've done their task. They've got to pick a party, the two authoritative people, Nicola and James, yeah? Nicola and the other Jamie's relationship is getting really tight because he was crying the other day that he misses his kids and so on, and he hopes they don't look at him just being some kind of footballer and not doing anything and just being on this TV program because all the kids say is, I want to be like you, Dad, I want to be a football player. Anyway, so Stacy and Jasmine said, right, they didn't get picked to be in the party, so they still now have to play the game, yeah? The task. Well, Jasmine walked off, went in bed and said, she's not doing it, forget it, and she lied in the bed, and that was one of the things you're not supposed to do because they'll fail the task. So then Stacey said she's not doing it either. It's not fair because she was also edited out and have other issues that she was put at the beginning of the week. Well, I never miss Angie with her fit self, with her eating grain, eating salad self. Now come and had a go at Stacy, telling her you must get up and this. And there's these two words that she kind of used. Lazy. She called, what was his name? Ray J. She called him some name the other day, not Sly, but Slime. She called a Ray J a slime, and she used the word lazy. Now, I don't know what her issue is with those two, but she went in on Stacy. And I had to say, Angie, did you not see that Jasmine also said she wasn't doing the task? So why didn't you talk to her about it? And let me just end on this. Ray J left. It's like he sat down for a week and said, boy, I got my money, and he's out of there. So let's see how Stacy manages with that, because it really feels like she's being segregated, and let's see what kicks off in the Big Brother house. That's my update. It's the one like Judi Love. Love you.